Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about the Friday practice in Assen that just happened. Bagnaia finished top from Aleix Espargaro, Fabio Quartararo, Alex Rins, Jack Miller, Johan Mir, Maverick Viñales, Brad Binder, Johan Zarco, Marco Bezzecchi, Bastianini, Nakagami, Marini, Alex Marquez, Dovizioso, Oliveira, Martin, Morbidelli, Pol Espargaro, Di Gianantonio, Lorenzo Salvadori, Gardner, Darren Binder, Stefan Bradl, and Raul Fernandez. Now, the first practice session was absolutely in torrential conditions. It was absolutely horrible. There's a load of crashes that happened. Bastianini had a fairly decent slide into turn one, but it just showed, as soon as he hit the deck, he literally took off and he slid all the way to the end of the gravel trap on his knees. So the conditions were not the best in my view, but people were still going out with it. Now, the times that I called out there are the combined times, and with the conditions the way they are, being realistic, it was very dangerous for everyone out there. In FP2, things did dry up with about 20 minutes to go in the session, but it was still not so dry. They're probably maybe half a second to 3/4 of a second off what would be a best kind of race time. So it was getting near dry conditions or near fully dry conditions, but it was still the odd damp patch. And to be fair, if you come off today, your whole weekend is probably destroyed, and especially around Assen, it was quite quick. Bagnaia did do a couple of good hot laps. Aleix Espargaro was quite good. Quartararo was very consistently up the top. A very good day for Rins, who was actually using the new fairing and also a slightly modified handlebar for his wrist. Miller was quite strong. He topped the first practice this morning in the wet conditions. Good race, or good practice session for Mir as well, in the top six. Viñales did a grand job as well. Binder well ahead of his teammate, using the more heavier downforce fairings actually. Zarco again solid. Bastianini did come back well, to be fair, from his crash this morning. Good shout out as well for Bezzecchi. Did have an off in the final moments, could have gone probably a little bit faster in my view. Marini was the first man to try slicks with 25 minutes to go. You could see it, he started off like 4 seconds, 5 seconds slower, and you could see the heat coming into the tyres. Pretty poor day for Jorge Martin, down in 17th. Di Gianantonio was actually towards the top, but towards the end of it he fell back down the order. All in all, look, it was a good session, but there was not a lot that you would learn from it because of the weather conditions. Tomorrow is supposed to be dry in Assen, so I think everything will change again. Who is going to get into Q2 directly in tomorrow morning's FP3 session? And as I said, there was not much point of risking everything today and crashing, because there was puddles and damp patches out there, so wasn't really worth going 100%. But look, it was a good session. I wasn't far off with Viñales. He was doing quite well. Tomorrow for pole, I think there's the only man that you can really go for is Aleix Espargaro, I think. So that's who I'm going to go for pole tomorrow. Love to know who you think will be on pole. What did you think of the session? And I will be back again tomorrow after qualifying.